I want to do the Halo Infinite campaign. That's one thing. I want to play another new game. I'm not sure if I'll have time. Man, I should have time. I got some stuff to take care of. But if I have time, I'm definitely gonna do the Halo campaign, and then I'm also gonna do hopefully a new game. I'm thinking maybe Dark Souls. Do you know what kind of sucks? I'm like so in shape right now that it's like that means I've been playing the game so much that now's a good time to take a break. But at the same time, because I'm so in practice, I can like work on new ideas without like trying to like catch up. Because I'm so in shape, I can work on new ideas and like progress more. But like as soon as I take a break, I'm gonna like get some rust, and then I have to like shake that off before I can like fully work on new things in a way. My brain is like perfectly ready to work on new things because I'm fully unrusted at like everything. So there's no like, oh yeah, I forgot about this, or I forgot about this because I'm rusty, or I need to get better at this because I'm rusted. I mainly played the European players that were at Summit. So I played Pipsqueak a tiny bit. I played Frenzy a good amount at Summit, and then I played him again at the tournament. So I didn't play Prof or Ice. I played them in the past, but not this event. I didn't play any Foxes this tournament, I don't think. That was kind of nice to not have to play Fox for once. I don't think I played a single one. They've always been pretty even, but I would say now probably Plup, just because I've gotten way better versus Mango. I think Plup is still like pretty, like, it still feels doable, but it's like either I have to play like, it feels much like, I don't know. I haven't worked as hard on the matchup as Falco though, that's the other thing. I was like, my stomach was hurting for like 5 days before Smash World Tour, so I didn't get to grind Sheik as much as I wanted to. But if I like grinded Sheik as much as I grinded Falco, I think I could do a lot better. I'm like so good. I'm like so much better versus Falco now. It's like my favorite matchup to play probably. But yeah, I would say right now, like right in this very moment at least, it's Plup. Not by like a large margin, but at least by a small margin, I would say. Also, the thing I feel like about Sheik is it's like a character. It's hard for the Sheik player to like mess up a lot. Like spacey players, there's so much more potential for them to like mess up their tech skill or get randomly neat. Like Falco can get randomly neat or something and die at low percent, or get gimped. That kind of stuff won't happen to Sheik, and Sheik is such a consistent character, I feel like. Especially versus Falcon. Like, it feels so easy to be consistent that that's part of the difficulty in of itself. You can have a good game versus Mango, you know, even if you're not, like, amazing at the matchup. You just have a good game. That's way less likely to happen versus Sheik or Plup because the character is just so much more easy to be consistent with. And tech chasing, which is like the hardest part about Sheik, is like way easy. Is like a little, like noticeably easier versus Falcon than versus like Spaceys. So it's like the hardest part of Sheik is like easier. Hardest part about playing Sheik, that is. I was thinking of making like a new matchup chart maybe, but I don't think I will because I only have like a different spot for like 2 or 3 matchups. It would just be like top tiers. She's hard to tech chase too. That's another good one. I mean, there's like multiple reasons she's hard, but like I just think like Sheik as a character, it's going to be harder to win. It's going to be harder to catch a Sheik player like on their off days, I feel like, than it will be to like a Falco player maybe. Not by like a like huge noticeable margin, but it's like there. Plup edge guards Falcon better than anyone. That, and also I think Sheik just edge guards Falcon harder than any character, I realized. It's just something I didn't really think about because there's like other things I worry about, but Sheik like edge guards Falcon harder than like any character, I think. You can like mix up spaceys on your recovery sometimes, even though they're good at edge guarding it. Floaties aren't actually like super amazing at edge guarding Falcon, I'd say. Even Marth, like the thing about Marth has like the sword, but you live for so long that you can just, if you come back like one time, then like, oh, you're back. But yeah, Sheik definitely like edge guards Falcon harder than anyone. But I just mean outside of like why the matchup's hard for Falcon or whatever, I just mean like as a character, like it's gonna be harder for a good Sheik player to like catch them on like an off day or like catch them slipping because they're messing up. The character's just so much easier to be consistent with. And like I said, tech chasing is easier on Falcon than Spaceys, so that's also easier for them. She's weird because her crouch doesn't necessarily go under Falcon's grab, but it does in some situations. So it's like, it's really nuanced, which is weird. So that makes it even more complicated because with most characters it's like, okay, does it go under it? Yes or no? Okay, that's it. Or like I think Marth can grab a crouching puff, but he has to do something specific, I think. I can't remember. It might have been like a non-JC grab. It's something. But generally speaking, it's like, can the character crouch under your grab? Yes or no? Okay, that's it. But with Sheik, it's like, can she crouch under his grab? No, but sometimes yes. So it's like a lot more complicated. So that makes it harder too. The heck did I just hear? Did anyone hear that? Was that part of the soundtrack? What's going on? Like, my new matchup chart right now is like Falco and Fox are like both easily the two hardest matchups, I'd say. But it's for like they're hard for completely different reasons. Falco's hard because his lasers like make movement harder and stuff. But at the same time, like, Fox doesn't have that, but good Fox players can play the Falcon. There's no like one right way to play the Falcon matchup really. And I don't know if that's just because no Fox has mastered the matchup, or just because Fox is such a good character, he can play it in multiple ways. So there's not like one concrete way to play it. But with Falco, it seems more straightforward on how to play it, which is you play the Mango style, or something very similar. And then I think close behind is Sheik, but I think part of the reason why the Sheik matchup is hard is, one, because she just wins a little bit, but on top of that, I think if human execution weren't a thing, it would be more like 55-45, but the matchup's a little bit hard, first off, and then on top of that, Sheik has like the execution like edge in the matchup. Because they both do very similar things to each other, I just feel like Sheik has the easier end of most of it. The tech chasing's easier, stuffing approaches is easier for Sheik. That's what I'm describing right now, these two things. Those are the main things. I would just say like that, because they can kill each other off a grab, they can tech chase each other at certain percents. They can both stuff each other's approaches, but Sheik does both of those things more easily. Edge guard, I guess they both edge guard each other pretty well, to be honest. But the fact that Sheik edge guards Falcon better than any other character in the game, like, that's something that must be nice to have. Is it hard to combo Sheik? Not super hard, but when you some up throw up airs at like the lowest percent, you have to get like a frame perfect or close to frame perfect up air, which you can do, but like, you know, that's the execution can be hard sometimes, or you could just like mess up. It's definitely something you can mess up. I guess the one thing Falcon could have over Sheik is like, I guess, speed, but Sheik is still like a fast character, so it's like she can still like keep up with stuff, and she has other things she can abuse. Like, she has tilts. Like, Falcon can't really use tilts that well against Sheik. Sheik can use tilts to stuff approaches. Falcon can't really do that. But yeah, so I think the three hardest are, I think Fox and Falco are the two hardest for sure, and then Sheik is a little bit behind. And then I feel like after that, there's like a clear gap. The others are like clearly easier. Maybe not by a long shot, but at least a little bit easier, you know? Like, Martha's a little bit easier. Jigglypuff's a little bit easier than the first three, that is. Mart's still harder than Puff? Maybe. I mean, probably. I don't know. It's weird, because there's some times where Puff feels like she can be hard, but then there's other times where Puff feels like Falcon might even win. So it's hard to... Puff is always like hard to tell, I feel like. I mean, right now I'm doing good, but I try not to get like caught up in results. Things are always changing. I think I would say Marth and Puff are in like a similar difficulty though. Like similar difficulty tier. Maybe Marth's a tiny bit harder, but I would say they're I would put them in like the same tier of difficulty. Yeah, Falcon's always beat Peach pretty much. It can be hard though. It can feel hard at times, but more so when Armada was playing. I say it's 55-45. Alright, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. I'll be back again soonish. Now the tournaments are over, I should be streaming more often soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Keep it esports.